Hey everybody, it's Charlie from Daily Motor. Today we've got the sound system demo of the 2022 Kia Sorento and its 12-speaker Bose audio system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio adjustments, controls, speaker locations, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay. Then we're going to get out on the road and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning, you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. I've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you want to hear even more tracks, week in and week out, sign up to become a Daily Motor member. There we record customized sound tests requested by viewers just like you and members. So if you want to see that, click the link in the description, sign up to become a member. Before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at the car. The Kia Sorento, kind of the entry-level 3-row SUV from Kia. It's got a small third row, and this one is actually a plug-in hybrid. They come in all different shapes and sizes. This is the SX Prestige top model, so you're getting all the goodies inside on top of this Bose audio system. If you do want to see more on the Sorento, check the links in the description. We've got a highway fuel economy test and a lot of other great videos. Now we always do this test with lossless, uncompressed WAV audio files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also do the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. Pretty standard Kia infotainment system here. We have noticed a little bit of lag in this one, so it's been a bit unfortunate. I think that's been something we've been noticing in a few Kias now at this point. Let's go up here from the media screen to sound settings. Under premium sound, we've got Bose Centerpoint surround technology. It says creates a surround sound listening experience from stereo sources such as digital files and satellite radio. That kind of creates more of a 3D effect and utilizes that center speaker some more. Then you've got dynamic speed compensation, which monitors the vehicle speed and automatically adjusts aspects of the music to ensure a consistent listening experience. So pretty much as you get going faster, the music will get louder. Let's go ahead and cycle Centerpoint on and off. There's definitely no one-size-fits-all for Bose Centerpoint technology. Some vehicles I drive, I prefer to have it on. Some vehicles I drive, I prefer to have it off. Sometimes it's a little too artificial sounding, whereas having it off is a more pure audio experience, but it kind of depends on the user and the vehicle. Then you've got your front, rear, left, right, fader, and balance. For tone, treble, mid-range, and bass. Let's go through those. A good amount of adjustment in all three of those. Obviously we would love to see something more like a 5 or a 9-band equalizer, but at least you can customize those three aspects. For audio controls here in the Sorento, you've got a nice volume knob here. It's got to reach a little bit, and it's a little small. It's kind of shallow, if you will, but it works pretty well. It's got nice clicks. Then you've got a volume rocker on the left side of the steering wheel. For track selection, you can either use these seek and track buttons up here. You can use this knob. If you're on the media screen, you can use the touch screen, and you can use the rocker switch right next to the volume on the left side of the steering wheel. Lots of ways to control your tracks. I like that. For audio inputs, you've got your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio, Bluetooth, USB-A, and Apple CarPlay and Android Auto support. So what does that mean you're missing? Well, there's no wireless CarPlay or Android Auto on this top level trim with the nice screen. You have to wire it in. And there's no USB Type-C, so that's a little bit disappointing for a 2022 model. Speaker locations here in the Sorento. Starting in the bottom left, you've got one door woofer and 2, 3, sort of a mid-range and tweeter there. 4 center, 5, 6, 7. Coming into the back. 8, 9 door woofer and actually 8. Where's 9? I know we've got a tweeter back here somewhere. Pretty sure. Actually, it's 8. And then 9 back there, 10, 11, and then a subwoofer in the back of the car. So I'm sure it doesn't sound quite as good back there as up here with all 7 speakers. Android Auto and Apple CarPlay support. Let's start off with Android Auto, and as I said, there is only one port up here for data. There's 3 USB-A ports, but only one of those is a data port. So I'm going to have to stop the music, pull out my USB, plug this one in. Alright, the car automatically pulled up Android Auto after about 10 or 15 seconds, and there you can see you've got Google Maps, YouTube Music right under there as well. What's interesting is it doesn't take up the whole screen. You don't get the widescreen Android Auto. You kind of just get this dead space on the right side. That's a little bit disappointing. Looks like my device is taking its whole sweet time to pull up YouTube Music. I don't quite know why. Here's your settings screen. Here's your app screen. And then we've got settings right there. So it'd be nice to see it a little bit larger, but it is functional. Unfortunately, I don't think YouTube Music's going to open right now. I think my phone is doing a little bit of an update. How about Apple CarPlay? Same thing, we did have to click through a few prompts, but then CarPlay is coming right up here. And look, that takes up the entire screen, looking much better. You can scroll through your apps, kind of got your main home screen there. Google Maps coming up. Right there. Let's go full screen on that. Pan around, really smooth, good refresh rate. There's settings. What else do we have? Let's do Apple Music. And there you are. Alright, let's get the music going again and get out on the road. This sound system sound really good. You might turn on something simpler, kind of an R&B type song or something, and especially at low speeds, and you're like, ooh, yeah, this sounds crisp, this sounds nice. But whenever you turn up something more complicated, something more like this song, something with a lot of moving aspects and different instruments, there's not enough complexity to the system to really bring out all of those sounds, and it just ends up sounding muddled in the mid-range, too hollow. I actually found that for things to sound best for me, I had to go sound settings, drop, where are we here, tone, drop mid-range down 3, bass up 2 or 3, and treble down 1 to make more of this sound. But even then, there's too much going on in the middle. Doesn't sound true to recording. Sound nice. This next song, we'll turn the bass all the way up, see how it sounds. Sloppiness from up here, and I shouldn't hear bass up there. It should all be down low and to the back. My thoughts on the 12-speaker Bose sound system here in the 2022 Kia Sorento. Just average. It really is. Like I said, certain songs are going to sound really good, but then you get other ones on and you find yourself having to turn the radio down. That's when you know the system's not that great, is instead of turning it up and you're like, yeah, that sounds great, you're turning it down because it's harsh on your ears. Like I said, you could adjust the EQ a little bit to get kind of a little bit more of a desirable sound, but overall, this thing's getting a C. That's all there is to it, really, is a pretty class average sound system. When you're talking about $50,000 for this specific model, too, if you're an audiophile, if you're someone who really cares about sound quality, you're going to want to look somewhere else. But I think for just the casual listener, it'd be totally fine. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Sorento, check the links in the description, and we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from Daily Motor, and as always, drive on.